It's 95 degrees outside. You're exhausted. You have zero appetite. Your mouth is dry. Your body feels like lead. Then someone hands you something incredibly sour, a pickled plum. A lemon slice, a vinegar drink, your face puckles. Saliva floods your mouth, and suddenly you feel slightly more alive. This isn't placebo. This is biochemistry, and the molecule responsible is citric acid. Here's what most people don't know, that sour taste isn't just flavor, it's medicine. Citric acid directly impacts your cellular energy production, your digestive system activation, your electrolyte balance, and your autonomic nervous system. In traditional Japanese culture, Umeboshi pickled, plums have been used for over 1,000 years. As portable emergency medicine for warriors, travelers, and anyone facing extreme heat. Modern science now explains exactly why this works. Let me show you what happens inside your body when you consume citric acid. Every cell in your body produces energy through a process called the citric acid cycle, also known as the Krebs cycle or TCA cycle. This is the metabolic engine that converts glucose and fatty acids into ATP, the energy currency your cells use for everything from muscle contraction to neuron firing. Citric acid is literally the first intermediate compound in this cycle. When you consume it from food, you're providing your cells with a metabolic shortcut. You're lubricating the energy production machinery. Studies on rats showed that citric acid supplementation significantly reduced lactic acid accumulation after exercise. Human studies on athletes found that citric acid reduced subjective fatigue scores post-workout. But wait, you might be thinking, doesn't lactic acid cause fatigue? Actually, no. That's outdated science. Modern research shows lactic acid is recycled as fuel, not a toxin. The real issue is metabolic inefficiency when the TCA cycle gets congested and energy production slows down. Citric acid helps clear that congestion. Now let's talk about what happens the instant you taste something sour. The moment citric acid hits your tongue, it triggers the trigeminal nerve and vagus nerve. These nerves send signals directly to your hypothalamus, the brain's control center for autonomic functions. Within seconds, your salivary glands activate. Your parotid, submandibular, and sublingual glands start pumping out saliva. This isn't just wetness. Saliva contains digestive enzymes like amylase that break down carbohydrates. It contains immunoglobulin A, an antibody that fights infection. It contains bicarbonate that neutralizes acid and protects tooth enamel. And most importantly for summer fatigue, it signals your entire digestive system to wake up. Here's the cascade. Sour taste triggers saliva, which triggers gastric acid secretion, which triggers bile release, which activates your entire gastrointestinal tract. This is called the cephalic phase of digestion, literally head phase, where sensory input prepares your body to process food before you even swallow. This is why pickled plums work so well when you have no appetite. In extreme heat, your body redirects blood flow from internal organs to your skin to cool you down. Your digestive system becomes sluggish. Gastric acid production drops. Enzyme secretion decreases. You lose your appetite because your gut physically isn't ready to process food. Citric acid bypasses this shutdown. The sour stimulus jolts your nervous system into activating digestive function. Regardless of blood flow redistribution, it's like turning the key in an engine that won't start. Suddenly, you're producing saliva, gastric acid, and digestive enzymes again. Food becomes appealing because your body is now prepared to handle it. But there's more. Citric acid affects your autonomic nervous system balance. During heat stress, many people experience autonomic dysregulation, sympathetic overdrive from stress, combined with parasympathetic suppression from dehydration. This creates a wired but tired feeling. Citric acid stimulation promotes parasympathetic activation, which is the rest and digest mode. This helps normalize autonomic balance. Now let's address electrolytes. Summer fatigue isn't just energy depletion, it's mineral depletion. When you sweat, you lose sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Just drinking water doesn't replace these. In fact, drinking too much, Plain water can dilute your remaining electrolytes and worsen the problem. Pickled plums are naturally high in sodium from the salt used in preservation. They contain potassium, magnesium, and calcium from the fruit itself. And crucially, they contain citric acid and other organic acids that enhance mineral absorption in the intestines. This combination creates what's essentially a natural oral rehydration solution. The World Health Organization's oral rehydration formula contains sodium, glucose, potassium, and citrate. Notice anything? That's basically rice with pickled plum. The rice provides glucose. The plum provides sodium, potassium, and citrate. Traditional Japanese summer food is biochemically optimized for hydration. But pickled plums contain more than just citric acid. When plums are heat processed, they produce a compound called umeboshi. Research from Wakayama Prefecture in Japan found that umeboshi reduces blood viscosity and inhibits platelet aggregation. This means improved circulation crucial when heat stress makes your blood thicker and flow sluggish. Plums also contain compounds called UME, lignans, powerful antioxidants that protect against oxidative stress. Summer heat increases free radical production in your cells. Antioxidants neutralize these before they damage cellular machinery. Additionally, plums contain picric acid, which has antimicrobial properties that keep your oral and intestinal flora balanced. Here's the practical application. One pickled plum contains approximately 0.9 to 1.5 grams of citric acid. Research suggests around 2 grams. Daily provides optimal fatigue recovery benefits. So 1 to 2 plums per day hits the target. Timing matters. Morning consumption activates your digestive system for the day ahead. Pre-exercise consumption provides electrolytes and metabolic support. Post-exercise consumption aids recovery. Evening consumption can support overnight metabolic repair. You can also use plum vinegar, the liquid byproduct of pickling diluted in water as a sports drink alternative. It provides citric acid, electrolytes, and trace minerals without the sugar load of commercial sports drinks. Now, concerns about sodium. Yes, traditional pickled plums are high in salt, sometimes 20%. But modern reduced salt versions contain 5 to 8%. And context matters. If you're sedentary and air conditioning, 1 plum might be too much sodium. But if you're sweating heavily outdoors, that sodium is essential. Hyponatremia, low blood sodium from excessive sweating and water. Drinking is a real danger in extreme heat. The key is matching intake to output. Heavy sweating? You need sodium replacement. Minimal sweating? Choose lower salt options. Listen to your body. If you crave sour and salty foods during summer, that's not random. It's your hypothalamus signaling mineral and acid-base balance needs. One caution more isn't better. 3 or more plums daily can lead to sodium overload, especially if you have hypertension or kidney issues. The organic acids can irritate stomach lining in excessive amounts. Stick to 1 to 2 daily. Also choose quality. Many commercial plums are loaded with sugar, artificial sweeteners, and additives that reduce citric acid content and negate health benefits. Traditional salt-only preserved plums retain maximum active compounds. Here's the bigger picture: citric acid from natural sources like plums. Lemons and vinegar offers something synthetic supplements. Can't a complex matrix of complementary compounds that work synergistically? The minerals, the polyphenols, the organic acid blend, the aromatic compounds, they create multi-system benefits no isolated chemical can replicate. Your ancestors didn't know about the TCA cycle or umeboshi or vagal nerve stimulation, but they knew that sour foods in summer kept them functional. They knew that warriors carried pickled plums as emergency rations. They knew that during epidemics, sour fermented foods seemed protective. Empirical wisdom accumulated over centuries. Modern science validates that wisdom while revealing the mechanisms. The sour taste you instinctively crave in heat isn't just preference. It's biological signaling. Your body knows it needs metabolic support, electrolyte replacement, digestive activation, and autonomic rebalancing. And it knows citric acid delivers all of these. So next time summer heat leaves you depleted, Don't just reach for water or caffeine. Try something genuinely sour, a pickled plum, lemon water, vinegar drink. Let that tartness flood your mouth. Feel your saliva glands activate. Notice your energy shift. That's not magic. That's your metabolism responding to exactly what it needs. If this video gave you a new appreciation for sour foods and citric, acid's role in summer wellness, please hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based nutrition content. Your support helps us share science that actually improves daily life. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes the best medicine doesn't taste sweet. It tastes sour. See you in the next video.